Now I will put you the questions. Just a
Oh,
moment.
okay, okay.
Let me bring the questions here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, just a moment. Okay, everybody can see the questions? All right,
Yeah.
so I think you can start with the question number 2. What is the first step you usually take when planning a trip? Oh, about me, my first step, I think it will be doing a plan, like how many years I intend to pass in this place. And after that, I start to search for a place to stay there and the mean of transportation too, if I go there by bus, by plane, or by car, something like that. I think it is my first step. So what about you, Felipe?
Um, my first step when I'm going to plan a trip is to see how much money I have,
Yeah,
because
it's a good
depends
question.
the yeah depends the money I'm going to choose the place,
Mhm.
and if I am going to by bus, by airplane, think like that. The first thing is the money. The money
Yeah,
is
yeah.
my first step, and I try to when I'm going to travel, I I'm going to my wife, and usually we travel together. So because of that, it's the cost is high, it's for two people, and that's it. It's the money in price of the things that we will waste there.
Mhm. So the first step is you see the budget,
Yeah,
the
exactly,
money that you have to
exactly,
spend. All right.
exactly.
It's a good first step. Yeah, I think it's essential. Okay. And Simone, what about you?
Yes, in my case, I think the first thing is to know the place you want to go, and then plan a period. The start, saving money. Yes, play how much money would you you would have for it, and look at the itinerary, tours, travel in sensors, hotel tickets. That's it.
Yeah, so you are more like me. So usually you try to watching some tips on YouTube or something like that about the place that you intend to visit.
Yes, I usually I planned to pesquisar. I don't
Mhm.
know. Yes, the planned the my budget, for example. Yes,
Mhm. So you search all these things.
yes.
All right. So, Gabriel, and you said that you have it's not a toddler anymore because I think 4 years is like a more child, right? And is easy to travel with a child or not?
No,
How
it's
how
not
you do?
easy. It's not easy. Yeah. As a Philip said, I see how much money I have,
Mm-hmm.
which that I know where I can go, you know. And well, my first step, Next week is my vacation, Paris vacation, and I
Yeah.
started planning this vacation on November 24, and I paid this for the trip in November, and I planning
In the Black Friday? Oh no. You enjoyed the Black Friday?
yeah, um beginning on the November,
Ah, okay. So,
the
yeah,
November.
yeah.
You know, but I pay for I I take a promotion because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays it's too expensive
Mm-hmm.
the hotel room. But well, I search on Google Maps and I look the reviews, the place. Um, well, it's helpful for me because the Google Maps has real reviews for the place, and I use it a lot. And well, I think is this the first time I see how much money I have before
Yeah.
and search the local and well, I go to the beach next week with my son. Then me and my wife planning um every steps um we do with my son because when you have a son, all the words your world change. All the things you have in your life change. You know. Yeah, I
I
think
can imagine. I can imagine that. And November is a good month to planning the trip because, it's not the summer like right now. And there is a lot of promotions because next to the Black Friday and that stuff. So you are very smart to to bought your
exactly.
trip is this
Yeah, I
month.
spent about 2,000,
Mm-hmm.
but if I buy um this month or um in January is
Mm-hmm.
more expensive. I will I was paid I was paid
Mm-hmm.
maybe about 5,000, you know,
Yes, it's very,
and
very expensive.
yeah, and the same place, the same hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
and and when I look this, I think, oh my God, so expensive. That
Yeah.
I have a very look to find this hotel room in this price, and I
Yeah.
thank you God.
Yeah, you have look and you are smart that you have this insight to bought the ticket on November. So was a combination. Okay, so now Felipe, could you read the question number 3, read it and answer for us, please?
Number 3, okay. What influenced your choice of destinations the most? Culture, landscape, or climate? I think it's a mix, the all of them. I like so much the nature. I prefer nature than, for example, museums, church, things like that. I prefer
Mhm.
nature. So when I'm going to choose a place, we prefer this kind of things.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, a good
Na-
answer.
yeah,
E-
nature and good foods, the culture, the foods, it's
Yeah,
other things.
was essential. Food is essential. And for you, Simone? What is your preference? You think the culture is important, landscape, the climate, or the is a mix?
But
Okay.
but I prefer army places. But I
Mm.
don't mind going somewhere that's cold, but where I can't get to know other cultures, for example. See,
Mhm.
yes, but I prefer warm places. I prefer.
Okay, you're like a some team.
Yes,
You like the summer and that kind of thing.
yes, yes,
Yeah. I'm the opposite.
yes. Oh my
Because
God.
where I live, the summer is the hell. So yeah, I really like the winter and the winter places. So yeah, I'm the opposite. But for me, I think the thing that is really important is landscape and the climate too. Because like I said before, I don't like it so much the summer or hot places and the landscape, you go to a place that have a beautiful landscape is the best thing. So yeah, let's listen Gabriel. So Gabriel, no, Gabriel. Your name is like my name, because
Feel free. You can you
no,
can.
my name when I study in the English course, normally teach like, oh, Simone, Felipe is my name, like Catherine, know, Gabriel.
Is Gabriel is more easily
Yeah.
to
So
speak.
Gabriel, tell me what is important for you? Culture, landscape, climate?
Well, I prefer to um the same things about climate and landscape. I prefer I choose summer, but my wife and my son do not like so much the summer and the sunset is
Is my in my team.
sun. Yeah,
Hate,
this.
hate summer.
But I really like and the landscape. I I paid for the hotel room. I don't know how can I say
Sorry?
andar,
Walk?
andar tipo um, dois,
Ah,
três.
floor.
Floor, yeah.
Mm.
I pay for the 14th floor
Mm-hmm.
because I really like to see the beautiful landscape of the ocean and
Mm.
the yeah, ships on the ocean. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a boat.
Yeah, and
Big. Okay.
the culture is doesn't matter for me because when I travel in this um, the same states when I live where I live, I I don't see this, but yeah, yeah, landscape or and climate and for me is the first first to first influence for me.
Okay, yeah, you're more like me. So it's okay. Now, Simone, could you choose a question for us? A question that you think is interesting?
Answer number four, yes?
I can be number four.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Well, for me, it has to be some things very well planned. It's always ends up going a bit off, depending on the place, but something that's conscious. Yes?
Okay, so it's like a balance, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Gabriel, the number 4 is number 4, right?
How
Yeah,
do you organize travel expenses?
to stay with your
Stay with
budget.
your uh, uh, before I buy the most important things. Uh, we we use it in this travel, and I separate and the amount, and I think, oh, this amount we use it for eat, um, and eat, and this amount we use for the buy gifts for
Mhm.
someone or for us. Yeah, it's easy for me, but because me and my wife share the same opinion, we separate a budget and we can use it in this travel, in what travel we going, and for me it's easy. But yeah, I pay before, I buy
Mhm.
before,
Mhm.
and the all the things we can use it in that travel.
Okay,
It's
so
it's easily because
mhm.
when you travel, you spend a lot of time and see other things and buy the amazing things, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you feel like, oh, maybe I never come back in this place, so I need to buy this thing. So
Yeah, because
yeah.
you you take care and you think you spend a lot of thing and oh, how much money do I have? Oh, I and this is so, how can I say, preocupado?
Rory.
Yeah, you spend a lot of feelings about worrying in this trip, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't like this. I prefer to spend a lot of time, a lot of my time. I spend a lot of my time into to think this before,
Okay.
because this help us in that trip.
Yeah, it's good that you and your wife have the same opinion. So I think it is easier to have agreement, like you have to buy this thing or have to buy this thing. So it's very good to have how can I say, yeah, wife. So a
Uh,
person that he agree with you.
Yeah, but
So
nowadays it's so difficult to look for people share the same opinion.
yeah, it's
This
very difficult.
when, especially when you have a relationship. Um, Usually I don't see this um environment in the relationship. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know environment. Um, um, Sentimentos,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's difficult
é,
nowadays.
é,
People are so, black and white. So, but now I really want to talk to Felipe. So, Felipe, how was for you? Uh, you have a partnership that agree with you to travel or not? How does it work for you? The number 4, okay?
Yeah, and usually me and my wife we combine the things, and we like the same things, like similar, for example,
Mhm.
foods. We like the
Mhm.
similar foods and the places. We have similar toast, the similar.
She helps
we-
you to plan the travel,
She helps me.
to planning the
Yeah,
travel, something like
yes.
that.
Usually, she is responsible for the things, I'm responsible for pay, but
Mhm.
she is responsible for organize the things like
Mhm.
travel, uh, clothes, or things like that.
Mhm.
And we combine. And when we uh, go to travel, we try to eat in a cheaper restaurant. We
Mhm.
choose a cheaper restaurant to save money, and that's it. It's we
And I really
parcel
want
the
to
things,
I really
parcel
want
the.
to ask
Mhm,
to add a question now because like I said before, I live in Rio. Rio is a tourism city. So
mhm,
sometimes people that came here to visit my state have a complication because if a tourist go to the beach, for example, and the tourist ask for the seller, like, how much is the cookie? Is this cookie? The seller
mhm.
would say, oh, it's 10 reais. But if I ask for the seller, because of my accent, like, how much is this cookie? Normally, he said, oh, it's 2 reais. So, have you ever passed for this situation when you travel?
Yeah, Recife is the same thing
Is
in
the
at the
same?
beach. Yeah, you need to learn the accent, Carioca accent to ask the things, and
Yeah, yeah.
Recife accent is the same. If the restaurants or people see it's a tourist, it's
Mm-hmm.
other price.
Yeah, they raise the price. So,
Exactly, exactly.
and you, Simone, have you already passed for the situation?
The number four?
No,
No.
you already go to a tourism place,
Yes.
and the people charge you more than the normally price because see that you are not belonging that place, like you are tourist, so I will charge you more for the thing. Do you understand?
No.
Você já foi em algum lugar como turista e a pessoa viu que você não era de lá, que você era uma turista, e por isso ela cobrou mais caro?
For me, no. I
Não?
don't have passei one experience. No,
Hum,
no.
ok, ok.
I experience for situation. I going quando estive na
Uhum.
França, for example,
Oh,
aí me confundiram como se fosse de lá. Porque eu sou muito
oh,
clarinha.
so understand.
Yes, but I don't have it. I tourist, yes.
Uh-huh. See, Felipe, you can see you have to wear the clothes that carioca that
Mhm.
carioca people wear. So in
Yeah,
this way, maybe the seller charge you the right prices.
yeah.
I have one situation de sessão fotográfico.
Uhum.
The moment the park. Yes, walk the moment the park, yes, fotógrafo, e sai no jornal.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting, interesting. And you, Gabriel, have you passed for this situation?
No, no, I don't fall into that trap
Okay,
because
so you have lucky.
yeah, the in the Google Maps, the reviews talk about this. w- when you visit, well, I visited in Recife, and some people talk about this in your reviews and this on that place. And well, I study the place before when I go into the place, you know. And well, the first thing uh, I do when I I arrived in the place. I look for the prices and I compare the prices because and normally I don't know you when you travel with in the airport the taxi on the airport is too expensive and the when you see the price on the Uber, oh,
Mm.
you can compare. Oh, me this trip is spent hundred reais, and the on the Uber the 50 reais. I I I always looking for the
Mhm.
prices on these places. You know,
Okay, so you have a strategy.
I'm
So
trying to don't fall into that trap.
mm. You heard that, Felipe? So you have to wear like the local place, the local people wear, and you have
Mhm.
to have a strategy like Gabriel have. So
Yeah, because I have this strategy because one day when I travel in the airport, I don't remember maybe Guarulhos.
Mhm.
Well, this that airport is so insane,
Yeah.
and the same companies and taxi and Uber is wow. This is has very bad persons, and these
Oh,
persons
wow.
you looking you oh I can leave you this I can leave you in on your place you want to go, and
Mhm.
I cobro
Mhm.
about 200 for
Wow.
me, and when the in my case it's about 10 p.m. and I think, well, it's 10 p.m. I'm spend about 2 hours uh, with my house. I think, well, I buy
Yeah.
this trip because it's too
Mhm.
late for me, and I
Mhm.
far from my home, and
Mhm.
but I think 200 on Uber. No, it's not that price.
They enjoy the opportunity because you are a new person there in the new place, and you didn't know how the things work. So sometimes we just accept this kind of thing, because you don't know the place, so it's complicated. Well, now I really want to ask Felipe to choose a question for us. So, Felipe, could you choose a question that you think is interesting? It's up to you.
Okay. I don't know, maybe number eight. Eight. What
Eight?
tools What tools or apps help you organize and plan your trip?
Good
Uh,
question.
I when I'm going to search in my destination, I use the booking or
Mhm.
uh, sites related to the trip to looking
Mhm.
for accommodation
Mhm.
and how can I say how can I say passeios in
Oh, I
there
don't know.
uh, and I use the Google to search the destination if I need a car or if I can walking and it's the thing it's near or far when I'm
Mhm.
going to stay there and that's it. Mainly is Google site is related to booking and that's it. It's the
Yeah.
apps that I use to choose the destination and what can I do there, no? Like to have fun or
Mhm.
the beach or nature or trek, things like that.
Yeah.
Hiking. That's it.
Just passeios is tour.
Tour. Ah, okay. Tour. Keep
Sorry, I
on.
didn't know. Okay. In my case, I like to use Movit too,
No,
because
movie.
yeah, Movit. Um, because it's an app that you can search the place that you want to go, and this app indicate to you the better place to go. Like by plane, well, by plane, no, by bus, by Uber, or on foot. You know.
Okay.
So I think it's very good because sometimes, like Gabriel said before, we are in a new place, so we don't know this place, so it's easy to take a taxi or take a cab, I think it's that, a cab or a Uber, because you don't know how the public transportation works in that place, and this app show you the better way to go using a public transportation. So these things will you can save money, of your budget
Mhm.
if you use this app. So for me, that is a good app. Simone, what about you?
Well, for me, I usually write down in my notebook, for example.
Mhm.
I am getting into the habit of putting everything in
Mhm.
spreadsheet planilhas, né? Yes.
Mhm.
But I don't always have my notebook open, my notebook in practical, and is always with me. I am organization my trips, the car, the Uber, the fly, the bus, depends situation. All right.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Put
Yeah.
all the things in like Excel.
Yes, yes. All the papers are
E-
practicing, yes.
Yeah, 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 can be.
And
Sometimes
the book, yes.
sometimes the old things works very good, very
Yes.
lot. So, and now, Gabriel.
Well, I usually um I use Airbnb and to search my place and Google too, of course, because I I research the local. Um, I think it's this. I not use more applications, but I can compare and on Airbnb, and well, I always see in this platform, and because the prices is change every week, you know, and
Uh-huh.
it's work like a ticket of airplane plane, because when you buy a ticket plane, you spend more money when you this when you are trip near, um, when you buy the trip in the trip start next week is more expensive, but when you buy on November or October, it's more cheap, you know. Yeah, in the Airbnb, it worked like that, you know, and I search in the set and the Google too. Sometimes booking, uh, like as Philip said, yeah, I think it's this.
I have a point because when you plan the trip in advance days, like um, uh, some days previous the trip, so normally the ticket um is cheaper, so you have a point. So Gabriel, now is your turn, so please choose a question for us, a question that you think is interesting.
Well, I
Mhm.
question number five. We
Five? We
yeah,
are
we
no, no,
we
no, you don't answer this question. Okay, could you repeat this
we
question?
we planning a trip. What matters more to you? Enjoy unique experience or save money?
Mm.
Well, um, like was I said, I said, and I spend a lot of time to planning my trip. And if you the trip it's more expensive, well, I enjoy unique experience because I stay, I don't know how can I say, fico pagando muitos meses, and I prefer to enjoy unique experience. But well, when you do bate volta, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
and on the beach, you well, the saving the money, I prefer to relax in on the beach and eat something on the beach too. Yeah, it
Okay.
depend on the trip.
Yeah, it's a good answer. I think to me it's the same, depends on the trip and it depends of my budget too. So, okay. Felipe, what about you? When you travel with your family, you prefer spend money or enjoy the things?
I try try to save money, but when it's a unique experience, for example, diving. I like so much dive, So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to go to the Fernando de Noronha this year. So I know that it's so expensive there, but for me it's a unique experience. In Fernando de Noronha has a lot of place to diving.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's expensive, but it's a unique experience. So I try to save, but when possible. I try to save
Uh-huh.
money, but when it's possible. When I go to the dive or go to a tour in a place, I don't save money.
Yeah,
That's it.
and scuba diving is a little expensive, you know.
Yeah. Mainly
No.
with the oxygen mask
Mm-hmm.
in the oxygen.
Mm-hmm. And you usually use the oxygen or the other ways? Just use the
Depends,
mask.
yeah, depends the place. When it's uh, shallow, when the beach is shallow, you can use the mask and the tube, and
Mm-hmm.
you can see the fishes or the the things. But
Mm-hmm.
when it's deep, you need to go to the oxygen.
Okay. Yeah, I already tried that once, scuba diving.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I felt like, oh, oh my goodness, a little anxious,
Mhm.
because it's very difficult. I think the sensation, maybe I need to practice more, I don't know. But it's very good. I really want to go one day, a beautiful place to see, like corals or something
In
like
Rio,
that.
there is a place. It's a Arraial do Cabo. There is a place
Yeah,
for
yeah, I
diving.
know. Okay. So, Simone, what about you? The question number 5. Do you prefer saving money or not saving money but enjoy the experience?
Well, for me, I think it's best to go for walking, they
Mhm.
enjoy the architecture of the area, leaving the money to go to some kind of restaurant with typical food, local food or to buy some things that might be useful, make the most of the without spending so much or on things that are some things a bit pointless. That they go over budget orçamento,
Mm-hmm.
né? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a point because
Yes.
sometimes, like Gabriel said before, and I said before too, when you go to a travel and you have the sensation like, oh, I need to buy this because my city, maybe they don't sell this stuff,
Yeah.
is unique, so maybe I never came back in this place, so you go there and buy this stuff. But it's completely unnecessary and you
Yeah.
just spend money. It's very common in when people doing the travel. And sometimes we spend the money with this stuff and don't have money enough to enjoy the other things, the other important things like Felipe said, make a tour or visit a different place. So it's complicated. Well, guys, so you just have more 3 minutes. I think it's not enough time to answer a new question. So I put the survey here on the chat, okay? And yeah, that's it for today. Do you want to say something about the immersion, about the subject? No?
No, no.
Oh, okay. So, like I said before, I'm just replace. I think it's Priscilla. I'm not sure, but I'm just replace the
Yeah,
person that
Priscilla.
Priscilla, right? So, and I have a schedule here on Talks 5 p.m. on Monday. So if you want to go there to check out, okay. And that's it for today, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night for you,
Good
and
night.
Yeah.
it was awesome to me. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.